everyone, so I thought today I would show you guys how I made these little mini roses on my latest card. So what I used was the My Favorite Things, the rolled rose and the mini rolled rose dies. So they're two separate sets, and there's even a larger one than this. This is kind of like the medium size, but these are the ones I've got. So I ran them through my Big Shot using My Favorite Things snow cone cardstock, and they do not cut completely clean of the cardstock. That's just the way the dies are designed. So you just snip off that last little piece to release them from the cardstock, just like so. And when you're using heavier weight cardstock like this, what really helps is to have a tool like this, and this is the Imaginis petal roller tool, and you're gonna see why right now. So I've got my die, cut flower, heavyweight cardstock, and the tool, and what I'm gonna do is start using a circular motion just all over the cardstock petals here. It really helps to kind of break up some of the fibers in the cardstock, because when you try to roll cardstock like this, its first instinct is to crack, which can be kind of fine once you're done. You don't really notice it as much, but it just goes a lot smoother and a lot quicker if you kind of rough up the cardstock a little bit first. If you're using like thinner cardstock or paper or pattern papers, you know, you probably wouldn't have to do this, or not as much. You could just lightly go over it just to give it that little bit. Also, it'll give it that little bit of curl. But thicker, heavyweight cardstock like this makes a big difference if you press into it. You don't have to have a tool like any like large ball stylus will work. A bone folder would work. You know, anything that you can press around the cardstock a bit without tearing it. So that would work great. So then what you can also do is kind of do like a half moon motion on each petal, and you can see how it's like curling the petals right up when you do that, which is awesome. So, and it's gonna look kind of funky. Yeah, bumpy, shiny, that's fine, because again, you're probably not going to see very much of that. And then if you want to do any like sponging or add anything to it, emboss it, whatever you want to do, you got to do that before you roll it up, obviously. So I am just using a little sponge dauber with some My Favorite Things snow cone ink, and just kind of rubbing that onto the cardstock. So let's give it just a little bit of extra dimension, so it's not just a completely flat flower. Alrighty, so there we go. Got that done, and then finally, this is where this tool comes in super handy. It's probably, oh, you might just be able to see it. It's got a notch here that you slip onto the edge of the end of the petals here, just like so. So then that holds it in place for you so that you can just start rolling. And you want to roll it pretty tightly. If you don't have this tool, you can also just roll it around like a toothpick or any sort of like just thin tool, and you can just roll it around. This just works really nice because it holds it for you, so you don't have to worry about the center slipping out while you're doing this. And once you start getting to these outer petals, since they're not obviously being held in place, you can just kind of manipulate them a little bit with your fingers, just like so. And then once you get to the end, this little part is actually going to be what's holding your flower. So then you've got your flower. It's going to be way tighter than you'd want. Like if you want it to look really nice, you want to loosen it up a bit. So while it's still connected, you can just kind of go counterclockwise, because I rolled clockwise. If you go counterclockwise, you're kind of loosening up some of the center petals a little bit. And you can just kind of fiddle with it till you get it somewhat where you would like it to be. So I like that. So I'm not actually going to take the tool off just quite yet. What I'm going to do, that's why I've got this sitting here, is just my little cheapy glue gun. But a glue gun is the best for this. It's just the easiest way to adhere all of this. So I'm just going to take a dab of the glue gun, some hot glue, obviously be really careful at this point not to burn yourself. Take the tool out and simply press your petals down into the hot glue. And there you go. You've got yourself a cute little rolled paper flower. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and I'll see you all in the next video.